Welcome back everyone, this is Mondo All Day, back to the video, and in this video I'll be doing an overview of Peacemaker Tries Hard, the hardcover. As always, I'll be talking about a little bit of the story, the art, and of course if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at front of the dust jacket, the spine, the back, and I'll show you a full spread image of the art. We can see that, the dust jacket. Put this to the side. Front of the book. The spine. The back. And I'll do a full spread image of the book itself, the art. Alright, now let's take a look at what's inside. So, what is this book about? So the book is about Peacemaker has a new puppy named Bruce Wayne and has been captured by a villain, which I'm not going to say who or why because I'll spoil it. And this is a very short story, but anyways. And in order for Peacemaker to get Bruce Wayne back, he needs to do something for this particular villain. And that is the gist of the story. Yes, it's a very simple, straight to the point story. I mean, this is 6 issues only, and I'm usually used to reading like an omnibus with like multiple issues, but in this case it's just 6 issues, and again, that is the gist of the story. With that said, I actually enjoy this book. I will say this book is not for everyone, and I'll break it down like this. If you watch the Peacemaker show, you're gonna love it if you like that. If you watch Peacemaker show and you did not like the jokes, the cursing, and all that stuff, then you're not going to like this book. Because this Peacemaker is definitely inspired from the Peacemaker show. And so for me, I enjoyed the show, and I enjoyed this book. The premise itself, I mean, by the end of the first issue, you'd be like, oh, okay, I know it's going to end. And it ends just like that. They do add an extra story arc to it about his party, which I'm not going to say too much or talk about it too much because I will spoil it and I don't want to spoil that, but I think it's pretty cool. But overall, I gotta say the book itself and the story, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, his dog gets captured, now he has to do something to get him back, and you definitely expect the ending. Again, it's very predictable, but the point of this whole entire book is just to have fun with this character of Peacemaker and a sense of humor, and I've enjoyed it. It's not perfect, it's definitely not great, but it's one of those like books to where if you're bored, you have nothing else to do or read, I would say definitely check this out. But I will say though, is that the cursing on here, the jokes can be a little too much. For me, it's like, okay, some of them I did chuckle, others are like, alright, I kind of get it, it's a little too much. But the cursing on here, there is a lot of cursing, so you definitely do not want to recommend giving this to someone, to like a little kid, because again, the cursing, it is, well, it's present. The art is fine, I'll be honest, none of the art really stood out to me. It's not bad or anything, but it just never stood out to me like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, or it's great. It's just good overall. Do you have prior knowledge? No, not at all. You can just get this book and start reading it, you'll be perfectly fine. Again, this whole book is an Elbow story, and it's just its own thing. You can get it, you don't need any prior knowledge. Paper quality, this is a hardcover, regular size hardcover, and it is glossy paper, so you know me with glossy paper. I really like it, and the colors do pop, especially with the glossy paper, so thank you for that, DC. Pacing, I would say, is mainly average. It does pick up towards the end, and of course, whenever there's a lot of fighting, the pacing does pick up, but for the most part, though, I would say it's about average. So overall, though, what do I give Peacemaker Tries Harder hardcover? Honestly, I give it a solid thumbs up. If you're bored, like I said, if you're completely bored, have nothing else to do, definitely check this out. If you like the show, definitely check this out. If you did not like the show, then do not get this book because, again, it's very inspired from that TV show. And so, expect some cursing, immaturity, and some other stuff which I won't talk about because, again, I'll spoil it. So once again, what do I give this book? Again, I give it a solid thumbs up. I enjoyed it for what it is. It's a short story, so can't go wrong with that. Now let's take a look at the back of the book with the covers. So there's one of them here. I think it's issue 1. Yeah, book 1. It's pretty cool art. Again, having the glossy paper and this particular art, it just pops. The colors do pop. That's the Superman right there. This definitely gives me like the 90s vibe, type of like cyberpunkish 90s. I don't know, or 80s, I should say. It's pretty cool. And that, as with to say, is that. Let me know what you guys think. Have you read this book? Do you plan on reading this book? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Peacemaker Tries Hard, the hardcover, and on to the next one.